Hello out there, my name is Felix Okeke. I am your marriage counselor and coach, and this is Marriage Without Tears channel. I believe God that you have been enjoying our series so far, and today is not going to be an exception because the topic today is very relevant to a lot of people out there. People who are married for one reason or the other, they didn't pay attention to a vital area we are going to discuss today, and is posing a serious threat to their marriage. People who got married for love, who got married because their spouses have a high spiritual understanding. People who got married because their spouses know how to pray. People who got married for a whole lot of reasons because their spouses are playful, they are humorous, and somehow they didn't take note of this area we want to talk about, the area of educational differences between spouses. When you marry and there is a serious educational difference, a serious disparity in your educational background, it can pose serious threat. It can limit your capacity to interact effectively. And this is what we are going to discuss today. The topic is simply titled, How to Manage Educational Differences in Marriage. I know of a friend of mine who just got married. He had a doctorate degree in engineering, and he got married to a lady who just came out of secondary school. I was wondering what actually is it? Can't you marry somebody at your level, somebody that has attained a certain height? And he said, no, I marry her because I simply love her. But do you know that after about 5 years of marriage, this man is still bemoaning his fate. He's still feeling, oh, I think I made a mistake somewhere. Because somehow the way he discusses with his peers, when he comes home, it's not the same thing. The woman has a very low IQ. And it is like that in so many homes today. People who are living together, and yet the level of their interaction is limited because the knowledge you have as an individual will determine what you are able to bring out of your inside. Jesus said at the part, he said, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. If your heart is not defied by knowledge, it becomes difficult for you to bring forth something that has quality. And this is what is inhibiting so many marriages today. And I want us to discuss that. If you are educationally disadvantaged, or if your marriage is having that kind of problem, what do you do? Number one, I will look at it from two perspectives. If you are the one that is in advantage, or maybe your spouse is the one that is in disadvantage, you are the one in advantage, the first thing you must do, never to at any point undermine your spouse because of this. Never bring him low or her low. Never at any point undermine him. Never at any point ridicule him. Never at any point make a caricature of him. No. Because whether you like it or not, he or she is joined with you in this journey of life. And you either win together or you lose together. So when you find a man or a woman that is busy castigating the spouse, that person is actually castigating himself or herself. So don't make that mistake. And if you are also somebody who has the disadvantage of being poor educationally, who is lower in IQ, I also want you never to lose your self-esteem, because whether you know it, whether you realize it or not, there is something that you carry. There is a glory that you carry, which the man saw in the first place that made him to come for your hand in marriage. There is something he saw, and you are still carrying that virtue. So don't lose your self-esteem because of that. Don't lose your self-esteem. That is what both of you must do. The second thing you must do as a couple, if you are the one that has the advantage, please begin to look out for ways of improving your spouse. Begin to check out ways of improving your spouse. Is it by seminars? Is it by courses? Is it by going back to school? There is what we call the open university system today. She does not necessarily need to go to school and stay in school and become like others. No, she can actually be working, or he can be working and still gradually taking the courses until graduation, and then he becomes the epitome of your desire. And if you are also the one that is in disadvantage, please make sure that you don't let yourself stay in the same level. Because the more you let yourself stay in that same level, the more demeaning your marriage will become. The more challenging it will become for you to interact effectively with your spouse. So what you need to do at this time is simply begin to warm up to go back to school. Find a way of improving yourself. Start buying books. Start buying books. Start attending seminars. Start being on the lookout for wherever they are doing intellectual things so that you participate. Start looking forward to going back to school. You can do that. Age is simply a number. I remember in those days when I was asking my wife to go and take a particular course in a school, in a Bible school, and she said to me, how can I go at this adult time? I should start going to school by this time. I'm too old for that. I continued pressuring her. I did all manner of things until personally I went to the school, paid, got all the papers, signed everything, brought it home, and told her, Madam, you are resuming on Monday morning. And grudgingly, she picked her bags and went to school. The very first day she went to the school, as she came back after studies that day, she was so excited. She thought she was going to be the oldest in the class. But when she got there, she discovered that there were so many people that were far older than her. So sometimes you may look at your age and you say, no, I can't go back to school. No, it's not about age. It's about what you are about to receive. So make up your mind to go back to school. Make up your mind to take further courses. Make up your mind to improve yourself. This is what you must do. And as you do so, you will see glory come into that marriage. And the third thing you must do, from now henceforth, check around your level of friends. Your friends or your best friends must be those who bring out the best in you. There must be those who bring out the best in you. If they are not bringing out the best in you, please drop them. Drop them straight away. Don't make friends with hobos. Don't make friends with lazy people. Don't make friends with procrastinators. Don't make friends with people who are too lazy to make a push. Make friends with zealous individuals. Make friends with people who are looking ahead, who want to do something with their lives, who want to change societies. Make friends with such people, and you will see yourself brushed up through association. You will see yourself brushed up through association. I can tell you that some of the knowledge I have today was not gotten from school. It was gotten through association. It was gotten through interaction with people. It was gotten, if I tell you my level of education, you may not believe it. But I received a whole lot through interaction, through mingling with people. So start mingling with the right people. From now henceforth, to the glory of God, you will get there. And your marriage will blossom to the glory of God. And of course, finally, but before I give you that final point, please look at this red button by my side. Click on it and get subscribed. I want you to subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to my channel. It is our channel. It is a channel that is totally dedicated for people who are married and who want to make a success of their marriage. Go check so many of our videos. We have done more than 60 videos. Check them. It will minister to you. Every video is a wonder. Go there, check them, watch them, be blessed by them. And we have so many that are still coming. So please subscribe to our channel and God will bless you. And what is the fourth one? The fourth one is trust God to make the difference. Trust God to make the difference. Don't let your marriage be determined by people, by outsiders, by comments of people. Many people allow their marriages to be determined by comments. Always realize that there is a reason why God brought you together. God knew that you were educationally disadvantaged. God knew that there is a disparity between you, but He brought you together for a purpose, and that purpose must be fulfilled to the glory of God. I thank you for making time to listen to this wonderful edition. May God bless you. I look forward to seeing you next week. Remain blessed and remain blessed. Thank you very much.